Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be doing the quarter year crisis book tag. I was tagged by Anna Shoshin, so I'll have her video linked below along with the original creator of this tag. So thank you so much for tagging me, and I'm so sorry if I said your name wrong. So there are 9 questions here, and I'm sorry if I'm kind of giving off a mess of a vibe. It's just I have not filmed in a wicked long time, and I think I might be having allergies and maybe getting a cold. I don't know. So question number 1 is, how many books have you read so far? So I've actually read 47 books, which is kind of crazy ridiculous. To be fair, I'm an audiobook proofreader for my 9 to 5, so I read all day, every day. And I kind of split it up so that you can kind of get a better idea of how many books I've actually read so far this year. So I've read 30 books for work and 17 books on my own time. So if you kind of think about it that way, 17 books isn't really all that crazy at this point in the year. So yeah. Question number 2 is, have you already found a book you think might be a 2022 fave? If not, what was your favorite book that wasn't quite a 5-star read? I don't know for sure if I have a 2022 fave yet. I don't usually have specific favorite books of the year because I'm not like good at keeping track of stuff like that. So far, I really enjoyed reading both of these books. So we got A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness and The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I talked about both of these books. I didn't read this in 2022. Sorry. So just The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I talked about this in a recent video, so I'll just like leave that linked somewhere. But yeah, this is a pretty strong contender for favorite book of the year if I end up doing that. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't think I gave it 5. I don't know if I gave it 5 stars. It was definitely between 4 and 4.5 and maybe 5. I don't know. I'm sorry. Question number 3 is, any 1-star books / least favorite books of the year? So I read this book called Invisible in January by Tom Lowe. This is like not the first book in a series. It's like way later on, like book 10 or something. And it's a detective thriller, but I really did not enjoy it. To be fair, I didn't read the first 9 or so books. I can't remember exactly. Oh, this is book 13. So I didn't read the first 12 books in the series, so it's kind of hard to say like, oh, this is a horrible, horrible book. It's just my least favorite so far of the year. It was a detective thriller, and I felt like the tone at times got insensitive. Like they would talk about really, really heavy topics, but then they would also be very condescending when they would talk to the audience, and it felt like there was some kind of disconnect there. Moving on to question 4, most read genre so far. So in my book journal, I have this like chart where I keep track of all of the genres that I read. And when I like wrote down all these questions, there was a tie between fantasy and adult romance, but it looks like adult romance is taking the lead. This question is kind of hard because I'm counting all of the books I read, and books I read for work I don't get to choose. But if I had to choose books I read on my own, I'd probably say I'm reading mostly adult romance, probably. Because I mean, I got The Hating Game and The Kiss Quotient. Can't actually remember what other books I read this year. This year honestly has been kind of a blur so far. Like I cannot believe it's already the end of April. I feel like mentally I'm still in February. That's not true. Mentally, I'm still in March 2020, if I'm gonna be honest. Yikes. Okay, book number 5, a book that surprised you. I'm gonna go with Lake's Edge by Lyndall Clipstone. This surprised me in a negative way. Like I had really, really high hopes for this, and it just did not meet my expectations. And I actually got to the point where I was hating it while I was reading it. I don't know, maybe I was like going through something mentally when I was reading this, because I still keep thinking about it, and it's been a month, 2 months since I read this. I don't exactly remember when I read this, but it's been a good while, and I'm still thinking about it, and that's surprising to me because there was points when I was just hating it and wishing that it was over. I think in maybe a year or so I'm gonna revisit this and reread it and see if it really was like the mental space I was in when I was reading this. We'll see about that in like a year. Question number 6. Book that came out in 2022 already that you want to read but haven't. I don't usually keep up with new releases, and I kind of already talked about this, but The Fear by Natasha Preston came out in March, I think. I like bought it instantly because she's like one of my favorite authors, and I keep meaning to read it, but I haven't really been reading anything. So it's not really like I'm prioritizing other things. I just haven't gotten to it because I haven't really been reading anything. But soon, sometime very soon, maybe for spring flingoween, I don't know. Sometime soon, I really want to read this. Number 7 is one goal you made that you're succeeding at. Probably my yearly goal. I wanted to read 130 books, and right now in April, I've read 47, so I'm definitely gonna get that goal. Goodreads says I'm like 10, 11 books ahead of schedule, so if I keep up this pace, I should make it. I should probably exceed that goal. Also, kind of like an unofficial goal, like I don't think I talked about it on the channel, but I wanted to buy less books and instead read the books that I already have, because this shelf, it's, I don't know, 5 shelves or something. I've read all of these, and all of these I have not read, and I feel like the ratio is not good. Like, I think I should definitely be reading more of these. And I feel like I have. I feel like I've been reading a lot more of my physical books, and I haven't really gone out and buy any, even though like I really badly want to go back to this used bookstore that's by the coast. I just really want to go back there, but I keep telling myself no. Mostly because gas prices have been atrocious, but like, I digress. Question number 8 is one goal you made you need to focus on. So this shelf right here is all my Stephen King books, and I've been doing this series about going through and reading all the Stephen King books in the Dark Tower series, along with, I believe his name is Jimmy Mango's recommendation of books that you should be reading along with the series. So that's some of them. I don't have all of them. When I first started doing it, I wanted to do like 1 book a month, just like bang, bang, bang. And it's the end of April and I've only read 2 of them. So I need to like get back on track quickly. Also, another goal is I wanted to do 2 videos a week, and I very, very quickly realized that that is not in the cards for me. Right now I'm doing 1 video a week. I'm trying to get out 1 video a week every Friday, and I'm trying. So last question is, new to you booktubers / bookstagrammer / booktokers for 2022 you recommend? And because I'm a complete mess and I did not prep for this video like in its entirety, I'm just going to link below the new booktubers and stuff that I found recently and I've been really enjoying. So that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.